Metal Gear Online. 3 words that bring excitement to the people that have been without it for 3 years coming this June. I can't believe it was over 3 years ago that it got announced that it would be closing. I mean, who announces server closures on Valentine's Day? Anyway, the main thing that is bothering me at the moment is the reason MGO2 wasn't popular anywhere else besides Japan is because nobody knew about it. There was no PR, nobody tweeting about it to get us excited, nothing like that at all. I thought they would have learned that by now, but then Kojima says this in his latest interview.
And do we know when people will hear about that, or just in the future?
Sorry.
Well, he was asking also, I think, when will people find out about it, what you're doing with it?
それは MGO ではどんなものを試みてるか、どんなものをやってるかっていうのはまた今後リリース発表があるっていうことです。
そうですね。今のところはまだ、言えないというか言わないです。
Right now, yeah, we're keeping it a little secret right now, but in the future people will hear about that.
So yeah, making the same mistake twice. Let's see how this pans out for them. In this video, I'm going to go through my expectations of MGO3 and why the westernization might not be a bad thing. So people are really digging into it, saying it's going to be a third-person Call of Duty. I can almost guarantee it won't be like that at all. When Kojima said it was mainly aimed at Japanese players, it was because of the little things inside the game. So if you remember, red and white colours of gear had the most value, the most expensive in the reward shop. Any idea why? It's because they're the colours of the Japanese flag. The next thing would be the Gakko and Keraton. It's still hard to find the origin of these dolls, although I've walked past a few Japanese churches in Newcastle and spotted a car which had a Gakko and Keraton window stickers. I've even seen the actual dolls on some of their windscreens before too. I personally think they'll change these to something generic like a suitcase with Intel inside, or something on the lines of that. Life bar on Ground Zeroes doesn't exist anymore. It's now judged by jam on your screen, or blood. Yeah, blood. the darker the screen, the closer you are to death, which is new in the Metal Gear world. The new weapon selection is not great. I'm not sure if this is due to the new control layout or if it's a westernization thing. Either way, I'm not a huge fan. The new assault rifle reticle is horrible, in my opinion anyway. There's a lot of bullet spread after 2 or 3 bullets. I'm hoping this will change in the new skill/perk layout, which brings me on to the next subject. I don't think MGO2's weapon system will be in MGO3. Can you remember the way the outfits worked in MGO2, where you would make an outfit and save it to specific maps? I think that classes will be introduced, or some type of variant. I think that when you create a class you'll make 3 outfits to go with it, then assign those outfits to one class. For example, you could have a run and gun class with AR2 and Run 2, and 3 different outfits to go with a snow map, rural map and woodland map for example, and then assign them manually like you did in MGO2. Those are just my thoughts though. Death Scream. I think that there won't be a death scream in MGO3. Maybe a subtle death noise, but nothing as extreme as MGO2 where your character's scream was brutal, but also echoed. And I really fucking hope they bring back the rewarding ping headshot noise. In fact, they bear. So these are the Japanese aspects of the game. People have been overthinking this for far too long. On to the gameplay mechanics. Yes, the game feels very different. The game is definitely more Peace Walker than it is MGS4, which a lot of people, including me, don't like. Although I hope the MGO map designers have the same job for MGO3, they will have to compensate for sprinting and make the maps bigger than MGO2. Animations. Everything is nice and smooth, everything reacts as it should. Although when you change movement to the opposite direction, you're stuck in an animation where Snake has to stop, then change direction. The animation is locked, which is realistic anyway, but a pain in the arse. Snapshot. Oh my fucking god. Do you remember when you used to snapshot in MGO2 where you held in R1 then tapped L1? You would shoot ridiculously quick. Well, in Ground Zero, Snake shoots before his weapon's even raised properly, and it's ridiculously accurate as well. No knife. The game is focused on CQC over using your knife. There's literally no way of using the knife unless you slit someone's throat in a CQC hold. If people haven't played it, I imagine you're asking, so how do you move the quickest? In MGO2 you could just equip your grenades and you would run the fastest possible. Well in MGS5, as long as you're not aiming or reloading, Snake will automatically put it on your back, meaning you don't need to change weapons. I think the knife will be put into the Phantom Pain, and at least into Team Sneaking. And yes, Team Sneaking will exist. It was the most popular mode in the game. If it doesn't, I'll delete my channel. How's that? Will there be survival and tournament? Hell yes. The servers were a lot more populated during survival and tournament, so it would be a stupid idea not to incorporate it in the next one. It maybe won't exist straight away, maybe after 6 weeks or so people can get used to the game. Anyway, these are my thoughts, and I just had to get them out to you. The final questions are, will MGO3 be good? Will you whore it? My answer is, I'm really not sure yet. We'll have to wait for the beta. Anyway, this has been D. Hope you enjoyed, and peace out.